The Washington Commanders guys are projected to get 10.5 wins in 2025. They are tied with the Eagles and Chiefs with the most projected wins in the 2025 NFL season. Now, back in 2024, they did finish 12-5, along with 2 huge playoff wins as well. So, guys, over under 10.5 wins for the Washington Commanders in 2025. Now, they split with the Cowboys, and they split with the Eagles, and they get swept by the Giants. I think for whatever reason this year, the Giants had the Commanders' numbers. And it seemed to be that way in like years past. Yes, I know, new regime, new coaching staff, new quarterback, pretty much a whole brand new team. But it's still that Giants versus Redskins or Commanders rivalry, and the Giants seem to own that rivalry as of late. So I'm giving the Commanders 2 wins in the division and 4 losses in that division. Now, they need 9 more wins to get over that 10.5 mark. So their home schedule contains the Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions, Denver Broncos, Las Vegas Raiders, and the Seattle Seahawks. Their away schedule contains the Green Bay Packers, Kansas City Chiefs, Chargers, Vikings, Dolphins, and the Atlanta Falcons. So let's start with the obvious ones. The Commanders versus Bears. That is a big game, right? Because let's just be honest, this game last season catapulted the Commanders and threw the Bears down. This game has everything written all over it, right? Rookie versus rookie, number 1 versus number 2 yet again. I think the Commanders get them yet again in 2025, giving them 3 wins on the season. I think the Lions are looking for that revenge game, but the Hog, I think they're called the Hogs, right? All of the Commanders fans, Hogs out there, are not going to let the Detroit Lions come into Washington, D.C., into the nation's capital and walk over the Commanders. That is 4 wins. I think they beat the Broncos. I think they beat the Raiders. And I think they beat the Seahawks. We're sitting at 7 wins as of right now, heading into our away games. Packers. Lambeau Field is always a tough place to play. I think the Commanders sneak it out. I think they sneak it out, and that's another 8 wins on the season. The Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead. Arrowhead is a tough place to play. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to have a big chip on their shoulder. A potential Super Bowl preview we see here. I do not think they beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Is that homerness in me? Maybe. Sure. I think they beat the Chargers. I do not think they beat the Vikings at Minnesota Vikings, but I think they beat the Dolphins, and I think they beat the Falcons, giving them 11 wins on the season. So if it's a 10.5 win betting odds for the Commanders in 2025, I am picking the over. I think they are a 11-win team, if not a 12-win team in 2025. So guys, in the comments below, over under 10.5 wins for the Washington Commanders. Old Man River says they'll be 11-6. Old Man River, I think we're on the same page, man. I think we're on the same page. Let's Go Sports says they'll be 12-5. So he's picking the over as well. Philly D says they go 2-4 in the division. They're not winning 9 games. Philly D, honestly, they do have a very tough schedule. On the road, they play the Packers, Chiefs, Vikings, and Dolphins, right? Miami is always a tough place to play, especially early in this season. And then they do play the Lions at home. They play the Bears at home. The Bears are going to be much improved. Obviously, they play the Cowboys, Eagles, and Giants. They do have a very, very tough slate of games. But to say they're not winning 9 games, so you're saying that they're going to take a 4 to 5 game decrease in 2025? That is tough. But potentially, right? Let's Go Sports says I highly disagree. Disagree with what? Being 2-4 in the division. Let's Go Sports says, but if Jalen Daniels has a bad season, it is possible. I just don't see having a bad season. Sophomore slumps are a real thing. Let's Go Sports. We've seen CJ Stroud have a sophomore slump. We've seen Bryce Young have a sophomore slump. Brock Purdy have sophomore slumps. Sophomore slumps is a real deal. So we will see. We'll see. Drew is saying over. And then Philly D says, I want to retract the not winning nine games, but he has them going 10-7 this season. So it's still under. Philly D's starting to waffle around now, guys. He says 11-6 or 10-7. You can't be having no waffles around here. It's either one or the other, baby. It's either one or the other, baby. But yeah, I personally think that they will be an 11-win team this season, giving me the over on the Commanders. Now let's move on over